what up? It's your boy Trapp Terrell. Welcome back to I'm Not a Politician, but we'll focus on this motherfucking politics, alright? So, we got a little video about Biden and stuff, a Trump video. We just had a Biden video, I'm sorry. But we got a Trump video this time. On this page, you know, I'm learning more about politics, so what I'm doing on this page, I'm watching videos and doing all that. And I'm just going to pretty much document the journey all the way to voting. So want y'all to come along. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. Come out with your boy. So what we finna watch now is Trump has an unprecedented operation. Democratic strategists. So let's see what they talking about. 6-minute video. And yeah.
Fireworks celebrating the red, white, and blue as the campaign fireworks are just getting started. Welcome, everyone. I'm Charles Payne for Neil Cavuto, and this is a special July 4th edition of Your World. While Americans celebrate Independence Day with family, friends, and a whole lot of travel, there's a whole lot going on with the 2024 presidential race. There's little to no chance former President Trump will be on trial ahead of the election. And no question, President Joe Biden underperformed at the debate just 1 week ago. In the aftermath of the debate, new polling shows Trump edging ahead of the current president. As we keep rolling...
Boy, that is not edging. 49 and 43 is a big ass margin.
This summer, how do we see this race shaking out? Well, let's get the read from GOP fundraiser Noel Nitfor and Democratic strategist Kristen Hahn.
All right.
I'll start with you. It's been certainly an eventful week, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, Charles, it certainly has. And you know what? With all the trial things out of the way and all the legality stuff, at least right now, out of the way, this will assure Donald Trump to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that is campaigning. He's really good at it, and I think that now it's going to be full throttle. You're going to see more money being raised. You're going to see more events. You're going to see a lot more rallies, and you're going to see him hone in on traditionally blue states, hoping that he can even widen that gap even more and really pull ahead, full steam ahead, past Biden right now.
Kristen, earlier in the week, we heard Karine Jean-Pierre suggest that President Biden will make more appearances. He'll make himself more available and maybe put himself in positions where he's somewhat vulnerable. And that would, of course, mean not reading on the teleprompter, but taking questions from folks. Is that...
You know what I'd do if I'm Biden? Because Trump is really good at this campaigning shit. Everywhere Trump have a rally, I'll have a rally the same day. I'll fuck up the city streets. I'm the president, bro. They gon' you know, they gon' have they gon' shut the city down for me. I'm gonna have all the black SUVs, everything. I'm gonna steal the show everywhere you go. I'm gonna make that the narrative. Joe Biden keep on doing rallies where Donald Trump doing rallies. Joe Biden, I'm sorry, I call him Joe Biden. I'm so sorry, Biden. You already going through it. And I'm out here calling you Joe Biden.
Campaign right now?
I mean, I think there are a lot of things going on with the campaign right now. He does have an unprecedented operation, but I will say, yes, he needs to go on air, talk to people like yourselves who are asking him questions, not from a teleprompter, the way he does things best, and demonstrate to the American people like he's picking himself back up.
Yeah.
And the aftermath of that, Democrats, Kristen, pushing back, some even coming out publicly saying we can't win with President Biden at the top of the ticket. There's also scuttlebutt about moving the convention even sooner.
Yo, can Biden fire these motherfuckers for talking against him? Can he do that? Can he fire them? Can he fire them? You know if they can be fired? These fuckers, that's everybody under him.
Everything's under a contract, so if they're not breaching a contract, then
no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ain't no fucking way you gonna be on my team, speak about me publicly. You could have told me this shit to my face behind closed doors. But you speak about me publicly, and then knowing I got the power to stay, this ain't gonna be a fun job for you no more. Like, this ain't, you know what I mean? You just got through talking about you can't win what I'm at. But you're not gonna enjoy yourself here. I promise that.
To solidify that, again, that President Biden is the choice of the party, what will it take for those issues to fade away? Time or anything else?
And I think that the convention was, in my opinion, too late anyway in the mid-August. But I think, you've had like a few House members like Lloyd Doggett, who's only a few years younger than the president anyway. So I thought that was very interesting.
Me too. I did too. I thought it was crazy that Donald Trump was up there making so much noise about his age. And then when I Googled, they was 2 years apart. I thought that was crazy. I thought that was crazy too. I was like, man, why isn't Joe calling him old back? I was thinking that, for real. I thought that was interesting.
Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi, who have come out and been supportive of the president. He gave, a rallying speech the day after the debate. So, I think it's going to take all of these things. I mean, he needs to be out there. He needs to be talking to people. I think he will, doing interviews and demonstrating to the people that he's the best person to lead the country for the next 4 years.
Noel, you're the superstar fundraiser. President Biden pulled in a lot of money after the debate. Many folks said that was already baked into the cake. But the big news going into the debate was just how much money, particularly grassroots money, former President Trump has raised.
Oh, yes, and that's because he's got momentum behind his back. And if you'll look closely, there's a lot of small donors, Charles, that are giving to former President Trump. And those donors signify usually a vote, because somebody that's giving little bits of cash usually is going to follow that up with a vote, compared to, the big guys out there giving big checks to super PACs and so forth. When you see that small donor and you see an uptick in campaign fundraising with small donors, that usually signals voters and passion. And President Trump definitely has the momentum and the passion behind his campaign.
Let me real quick, Noel, I think lost in all of the, post-debate headlines was the performance of President Trump. Were you surprised, could I even say maybe pleasantly surprised at the way he handled that debate? He didn't take the bait. He seemed presidential. He seemed above a lot of the things that he was accused of he was going to do. Actually, some of these insults were hurled at him. How surprising was that, and how much will that help him in his effort to become president?
I think it showed that he can contain himself, and I think it also showed a little bit of maturity. Also, the sheer...
See, look over there at Joe. Donald's talking, right? And Joe, like, it's his body language. Trump looked like the president. He's standing up straight, his head high, he's speaking loud. He's aggressive, like he's defending something. He's trying to get it. And he looked like he's defending something. You see what I'm saying? Body language.
That, President Biden, you can see the...
Joe look froze up there right now. But I told y'all, bro, he's just too stiff, bro.
I think that what President Trump did, by not, really punching too much, because he was already, doing it to himself, I think really showed Americans that Donald Trump can be a little bit more presidential, can be a little bit more reserved, all the while giving facts and giving some really good pointers on how he compares to President Biden, what he'll do, and what it was like under Trump's administration when he was governing versus what is going on with Biden.
Yeah, well, hey, let's leave it there, ladies. Thank you both very much. Happy 4th of July.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to...
Shout out to Sean Hannity. But, okay. I think we got with that video pretty much. They saying Trump only got one thing to focus on now. Basically, made me feel like, he finna be better than ever or something. You know what I mean? Like he been having all these distractions going on and he kicking ass. I want to know what y'all think Joe Biden have to do to get the league back, to even get back in the game. I would love to know what y'all think he has to do to get back in the game. What do he have to do to get back in the game? You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually make that a community post right now when I end this video in the I'm Not a Politician community. What does Joe Biden have to do to get back in the game? All right, so y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Follow me, subscribe, join the journey.